All right, everyone. Mark, Fractals and Forks daily update video edition on Tuesday, the 20. Oh, it's it's Wednesday already here, the 21st of June, but it's actually the update of Tuesday, the 20th, for administrative purposes. Anyway, this is the third time, and I have to explain this a little bit. I did a webinar before, and I talked for more than a half an hour, and then I figured out I muted myself. So, you know, it happens. Then I did it again, and I was talking for like I'm really embarrassed to say this, but for over 15 minutes, and then I noticed that I wasn't sharing a screen. So so now I decided, okay, look, I'm just gonna record this. I tested it 3 times. You should hear me and you should see this screen, and I'm going to start with the daily update now. So we're first going to look at the economic calendar, and there's not much on it. There's 2 things. Kuroda is going to speak. Doesn't really have any impact. He'll just want to talk the yen down. Let's see if he can manage to do that. I doubt it, but there's RBNZ tonight. Well, tonight, yeah, because it's Wednesday. So it's at 11 p.m. for me in Germany, which is 5 o'clock Eastern time, and 10 p.m. BST, and well, it's 6 p.m. Central time, and I could go on and on and on and on. If you're in California, it's a bit earlier, and if you're in Australia, then it's I have no idea. It's it's probably on Thursday. Anyway, so that's it. Let's look at some charts, and you know, daily update. I wanted to make this quick, and this one is going to be a little bit longer, but the idea is to make quick updates in video format every day, spending maybe a minute or a minute and a half per pair. So I gotta practice for that. So let's start with the DXY on the 4-hour. And as you saw me tweeting a lot about this level that we broke, and that was an important level. A few remarks though. We're still inside the confines of this fork, which is a positive, which could mean, and we didn't close above the resistance level here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. We are not closing above it, so that means that we still have some hope. Well, some hope. I'm bearish the dollar, so that's why I'm talking about hope. If you're bullish the dollar, well, then you might be right, but not yet. I don't think so. There is, however, still some room for upside. If you look at this sliding parallel, the index has been you know, not adhering to the fork here, and I've tried to draw it a little bit different so it encompasses these spikes, but I couldn't, so we that's why we use a sliding parallel, just to know, you know, has that been adhering to price, or to, what is it called, points with an index, I guess. Anyway, still thinking lower for the dollar. not going to a daily chart. You know my targets. This is a little bit of a setback, so I'll be really looking how this will evolve. So everything I'm gonna say about other pairs will be based mostly on the assumption that we will still go down, right? So let's look at euro dollar. And obviously the same thing here. My red zone, which I drew here, which is the median line, which is very important. We still haven't broken it, and actually we're bouncing off of it. And why is this so important? First of all, because that's the same 127.2 extension that I drew from, whoops, has it? Because it just, okay, it's still the same. Yeah, I hate that with trading views. Sometimes, where is it? Here. Sorry. Sometimes my levels just don't, they go away and I have to readjust every time. But anyway, it didn't really change the picture I was gonna paint. So that was support here in the last, or the towards the end of May, and we're still holding it. And more importantly, like I said, we're still holding the median line. This could just be a bounce, you know, between sessions, between the US and the Asia session. We might, and especially if I what I said about the DXY, if that's still going to go down, then we might get a real bounce here, and we could get bullish again, the euro, which is what I'm thinking. If not, what are the levels we have to look at? Obviously it's this one, it's 110.75. I would also look at, and that's why I drew this in gray, this and it you know, it moved a little bit too, and I hate that because I'm very anal about this stuff. Then we could go down to the lower parallel here. I don't think we'll go down to 110.25. If we do, then the whole bullish scenario for euro dollar will fall apart, basically. So 110.75 would be a line in the sand for me. So let's keep an eye on this. 111.34 now. It's past midnight, so we're in between sessions, so this price action doesn't really mean anything. Okay, upside levels, obviously this parallel 112.20, that's the first level I would look at, and if we pass that, then 114.70 basically. That's my target level for the next 2 weeks to be reached. I showed you in the last video weekly charts and stuff, so 114.70, 80, that would be the real target to go to, and I think we will get there. So next one, dollar yen. So dollar yen, resistance where it had to, showed this chart on Sunday too. I thought we would already be turning ahead of this, but 111.70, what was the high here? 111.77. That's good. I want to pull back levels 111.02, which is a 4-hour reversal level here. That would be my first target, and second target, high 110s. Let's say 110.70 to 110.80, 82. So if we could get here, that would be a good level to, you know, step on the gas and buy the dollar yen. I'm very bullish on dollar yen and obviously bearish yen. Next one up, dollar CAD. Dollar CAD, I'm still bearish on it. Let me zoom out a little bit. I love this chart. All those sliding parallels have been phenomenal in support and resistance over more than a year now, and especially now this channel, so to speak, support, resistance, support, and then, you know, and that's what we're doing right now. So what could happen? We could be, you know, talking about fractals. Then I don't know, I'll have to ask Andy, but if this is the same price action here, we could be going up another 200 pips and still come down again. So that would mean if this sliding parallel is not holding, we could be going back to the upper outside parallel here, which is 133.86, and we would still be in the bearish camp, in my opinion. So I don't think it will go up there though. That wouldn't you know, if I think the DXY is going to go down, not that the dollar CAD has been reacting to the DXY anymore, just like it hasn't been reacting to oil anymore. So it's doing its own thing. But like I said, still bearish. Target's still this lower sliding parallel, and ultimately a test of 130. That's what I think is going to happen. This could still be a few weeks or a month away, but that's the idea. So invalidation was up here, obviously, but if we go back to 133.20 and we break that, then it's probably not worth adding to short positions anymore. So that's the way I trade. It's not for beginners, but you've probably noticed that. Another thing, RSI trend lines, I like those a lot. So starting from the top here, we're reaching it again. So let me put a little red arrow here. So we still have a little bit of upside left, possible upside. The good thing is it could bounce back down. The bad thing is the upside is above 50, and if RSI is above 50, then, you know, that means relative strength indicator. Then we could really be on our way up a little bit more towards high 133s. All right. Then cable. Yeah, cable. Hang on, let me take a sip. All right, cable. Basically broke support today. From a fork point of view. Same thing with what I said about the DXY and about euro dollar. We didn't close below this. We're closing above it. That could be hope. But hope is not a system or a strategy. So we gotta stick with the facts, and the facts are we're closing above it. So that means we could have upside. Another thing is RSI, we're getting close to 30. It bounced off it here and here. We could be bouncing off of it again here. Now I wouldn't put any trades on right here. First got to see what is happening. Can we go lower? Sure, we can go lower. Or we can go, oh, I mean, that was stupid. We can always go lower or higher. That's what markets do. A level to look at could be this 61.8 extension from this one, but I'm not really a fan how I drew it. So the only thing why I did like it was that it was resistance here, so, and here, so we might be going down to here and then bounce off of it. Could happen, so might be worth putting a trade on 125.60s or 60 actually, and play the bounce, because probably everybody is bearish, and if everybody's bearish, then you have to look for upside. Next one, Aussie dollar. And I've been saying this for a long time, 0.7676. Let me zoom out a little bit. This chart has been pretty good. It's a modified shift also. Not really fond of it, but has been kind of working. But especially this sliding parallel, so this one, has been support here, support here, support here. You know, you see what I mean, has been trading around it, price, I mean, and was resistance here and here, and we're testing it, or we tested it again today. So that's an important sliding parallel to look at, in my opinion. And then a very short-term fork here. Let me zoom in a little bit more. And those short-term forks are usually not very reliable, but in this case, if you look at a sliding parallel from the median line here, this has been support, perfect support, and could be that we just actually, you know, use it, or that it has been support too. If we look at what could happen in the Asia session, as long as we stay above 75.70, then look upside 76.76. You know, from a fork and a Fibonacci standpoint, that level is bound to hit. That's my experience, and I was going to say I'm usually wrong. No, I can be wrong too. I'm usually right. But anyway, I don't want to I don't want to get to blow my own horn or something. And then next one, Kiwi. This is just crazy. Very strong. RBNZ tomorrow, so that's probably why it's trading in a little triangle here. I think we need a pullback regardless of the RBNZ, and I don't think that the RBNZ its intention is not to appreciate the Kiwi anymore. So whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna try to, you know, let it go down. So what are the levels we can look at? That's this sliding parallel, which will at time of the release, let me think, 22nd, no, that'll be about 5 o'clock exactly. That's why I put the little circle here, because this would be about at the time of the release. So if we go up a little bit more and we touch this trend line and then it goes down, then this would be a formidable opportunity to buy Kiwi. Okay, because long term I'm thinking we still have to stay bullish Kiwi against the dollar. Okay, then as I already explained twice during my previous failed webinars, there's a few other pairs I wanted to look at, and one of them is where I'm really bullish about is the Euro Kiwi. And well, obviously you can see the fork. It's been very nice. Median line has been quite good at, you know, support resistance, describing price going up. It's all about slope, you know. I mean, price has been going up in a certain angle, and that's basically, you know, forks are not there to tell you exactly how well, it is how to trade, but the most important thing is slope, and price has been adhering to this slope. I don't know what the angle is, but it doesn't matter, pretty well. Other, you know, indications are obviously that we're at the 50% retracement of this entire move up, which is a good sign that price is also, you know, pausing here, just like it did at the 61.8 from this move up. We touched the 78.6 twice and it was rejected, which is also a positive thing if you're thinking long, obviously. What stands in the way right now is a simple trend line, going from the highs, the secondary high here, and we haven't broken it yet. So we need to get above this trend line to really be convinced that this was support. All right. Another good thing is an RSI trend line from here has been touched 3 times. Well, we touched it the 3rd time today. Also a positive thing. Negative thing is we're not above 40 yet. I'm using RSI 20. I've mentioned that a few times already. So I'm looking at RSI 40. The 40 level. So we need to get going, and pretty fast. And it's something else. Bad thing is Kiwi and Aussie, they like the 88.6, and the 88.6 is lower. And another bad thing is this gap, we haven't closed it yet. And the gap is at 152.34, which is 120 pips lower. So be careful. I'm bullish, especially with, you know, thinking the euro dollar could have bottomed, and with the Kiwi looking for a decent sized pullback, this could get going to the upside again. And if you know my stance on the euro dollar, on the euro Kiwi, you've seen my weekly and monthly charts. There's enormous upside still. So this might be a very, very important point to establish longs again. Then another pair, euro Japanese yen, same explanation. Bullish euro dollar and bullish dollar yen means euro yen to the moon, right? I like this fork too. Resistance here, resistance here. We tried to go over it and close above it. We didn't close above it. Same thing here, but that to me means this medial line is worth something. And also this this is a 25 line that was adhered to a little bit. So same thing here, price, and that's why I think the 75 line in this case, at some point we will get to it, but not now. I think we'll go up first, and 126.20 is then the first target I would look for, especially since we tried to reach it here twice and we didn't. So first up, then down towards this sliding parallel, and then more upside. Okay, let me quickly look at US oil, because I know somebody is playing that a lot. I've shown this chart a few times. 200, so 200% extension is like calling to be hit. The sliding parallels that have been in play for more than a year, also very instrumental in providing support and resistance. I just keep copying them, and once we get below this, which will be tomorrow, 42.15, that should be absolutely, that should hold if we get there. Otherwise, the next level of support will be in 38s. What did I say in the video that where there was no sound and and no screen sharing? That was 38.11 or something. Yeah, so 38.11 if we really break this. What else? Oh, good things are, and I'm gonna ignore this because of the spike here, so ignore this RSI. We're at RSI support, as I call it, so we could have a chance to bounce here, at least a bounce. Okay, so what could be a bounce? Well, obvious resistance is 43.68, which is the November low, and well, you can see the levels. You know, if we if this fork is worth anything, then we could have resistance all the way up here still, and still be in bearish territory. I've been reading on Twitter that, oh yeah, oil is in bearish territory right now and it's gonna go down. Sentiment of the markets, you know, everybody turns on a dime, and in trading you have to be aware of everything, and you have to be able to adapt, and you can turn on a dime, but you got to be careful not to turn or change your mind every 5 minutes, because that will just make you lose money, right? Okay, what else? Oh, silver. Not gonna. I'm gonna revert to the hourly chart for this, because well, obviously this, I can start drawing sliding parallels, but I don't like doing that unless I have proof that that price went back into the fork from a sliding parallel that is outside of the fork. Anyway, that's something I will have to incorporate in educational videos that I'm still planning to make. Let's go to the hourly, and I drew a modified shift here. Good thing is that the median line was support here, resistance here. You know, price has been in the middle, and that's what a median line is. Bad things also, silver likes 88.6, so I hope we're not going down there. Wouldn't really fit with you know, euro dollar going up, DXY down. That wouldn't fit. So the good thing is 78.6 touch, and we went up. We tried to let me zoom in a little bit more. We tried to test it again, but we're going up. So I'm still thinking bullish silver. Also on longer term charts, but again, everybody's bullish silver, or they gave up already here on 1663, which is actually a level that needs to be beat to really switch the bias to the upside. All right, quick look at gold too. Also at a juncture, and you've probably seen on Twitter a lot of other people that are drawing this trend line, but what they don't see is that you know, it's an exact parallel with the highs here, and that's why I consider this the median line, which means that is my target if we're bullish. So forks or sliding parallels with median lines, they can be instrumental in also providing you a target for your trades, or intermediate targets like this one. So this was resistance here, support, support one time here. So actually the first target would be here, you know, coincides with the 61.8, the sliding parallel. So 1264 would be my first target, and if we still go higher, oh whoops, I gotta copy this, still go higher, yeah, 1280 or 1278, the 78.6. So this top here, which is 1280, but I would just say 1278. So watch this. Bullish gold. I've been bullish gold since if you saw my tweets since basically the bottom in the beginning of the year. Okay, what else did I want to say? I think I'm done. Nat gas maybe, but I will do that on the daily. I think we've seen a bottom. I need to you know, redo the charts, but this is a level. If you see a horizontal level here, let me draw it. It's pretty interesting, and especially if oil has almost seen. So this is a level, you know. It's not because it's arbitrarily, it's just, you know, resistance, 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 support, support. This is shit. But price, if you go further into the past, you know, this level here, it has been support and resistance for a number of times, so it's an important level. So that's why I'm thinking nat gas up, and this fork, yeah, we might, you know, if I make a let's do it like this. Let me show you how to draw it. It's not 112. It'll be 114 actually. 115. All right. So let me put this in the usual color that I always use for this. Oh, I was looking to. That was the wrong one. Sorry about that. Here we go again. It was this one. Make it blue. All right. So, as you can see, if that was the low, then this is a sliding parallel, and that might be something to look at if we go up to provide support at some point in the future again. All right. So the first point to get to will be 3, which is the 50% of what is this? This move, right? Okay. All right. Well, that was it. Like I said, I will do a webinar tomorrow at noon European time, which is 11 a.m. British time, and I don't think there will be a lot of Americans at 6 a.m. that on the East Coast that want to join, but we'll do one, maybe not tomorrow, but I will accommodate for those two at some point this week, so late at night for me, if there's any interest. So thank you, and I hope that you've seen my screen, and I really hope that you can hear what I just said, and I'm wishing you a great evening. Talk to you later.